Hey guys, so that discussion board question you just did, I want to go over it with you real quick. You might notice that on these four equations, I actually separated out the two sides. That's because when you go to check a solution, you really are checking the two separate sides. You're evaluating the sides. So like for equation A, I'm going to look over here first. If I made the x equal to the number 1, it would look like this. It would then say 8 times 1, and then I'd follow the order of operations, do multiplication first, so I'd get an 8 there. Then I'd do 4 minus 8, which would give me negative 4. When I go to the other side, when I fill 1 in for the x, it would be 2 times 1, which is 2, then minus 6, which is negative 4. So for equation A, 1 was a solution because both sides, when you evaluated them, came down to the answer negative 4. Whereas like equation B, if we look at it, if I fill in a 1 for x, 1 minus 5 is negative 4. And then on the other side, if I fill in 1, negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. So 1 is also a solution. So far, 1 has worked for equation A and equation B. When you look at equation C, it's a kind of more complicated equation. So let's look at the left side first. We would fill in the 1 for the x. You always work inside the parentheses first. So I'd have to multiply the 2 times 1, get a 2. 1 minus 2 does in fact equal a negative 1. And then I'd multiply 2 times negative 1. I'd get a negative 2. The other side, much easier to evaluate. Just fill in the 1. 1 minus 3 is a negative 2. So yeah, look at this. Both sides equal the same thing, so 1's the solution. Now, so far we haven't seen this, but if like you got one side to equal 1 and the other side it equaled something that wasn't 1, then you know it's actually not a solution. Because equations, that's the whole reason we use the equal sign. The two sides are supposed to be equal. All right, finally, equation D, when we go look at it, both sides would equal negative 3, so 1 is the solution. So in conclusion, the correct answer was that the number 1 was the solution for all 4 equations. Every one of them it was a solution for. In this week's lesson, we are going to solve equations. After you solve an equation, you should always check your answer. To check your answer, you actually do what we just did. You're going to plug the number that you think is the answer back in to the equation, and then you're going to evaluate each side separately. The good news is we just did this. If one side equals the other side, then that means you had the right answer. If for some reason, when you do that, one side does not equal the other side, it means you have a wrong answer. That's what I love about equations. You're going to be able to know if your answers are right or wrong, even with us distance learning, just because you did that step. All right, I can't wait to teach you more.